What's up, guys? Too Many Toys here from I Hate Mud, working on my 72 project here. I got most of the rear floor completely cut out of this thing, as you can see. A couple sections of the rear beam, which actually what's left of it. You see how fucking bad the rod is here. That gives you an idea what we were working with. A pile of rust. You got to keep it because some of the brackets, not that this one's gone, but there's brackets here, like right here. I got to keep and get off and see if I'm going to use them for the other. You know, when I fabricate one. But yeah, it was a bitch, man. Spot weld cutters, and I actually got the toolbox off. It's up here, and these were hard to find the spot welds because the floor pans, you know, got a nice amount of surface rust, and it was really flat. It was tough to get your hands in there and find out, or fingers, and find out where the spot welds. As you can see, I thought I had a couple of them, and I didn't. So what I started doing is just getting my air hammer, just going from this side. As I work it down, it starts to pop out the weld a little better for you, so you have an idea where it's at. Yeah, it's in really rough shape, this box. I'd like to find another one, but gotta fix that right here. And the corners, they were the two supports that weld to the floor pan were beat. So I cut this one off, and this one wasn't even on it. Got eaten by the rust monster. So, and then I did a little stripping today just to see what I was looking at with the quarter panel here, and surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. This was all Bondo in here, I guess, because they were probably trying to cover this fucking rust here or what. There was a little rust here, and looks like, I guess that's like a nice stain or something. Somebody used it to cover that up. But yeah, everything else, man, it's weird how it's in real good shape. Stoved in here, and but I'm gonna try to probably fabricate them myself. The rear sections going around here just for this side. Other side, I'm still up in the air. I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and actually buy one, because it's in pretty bad shape. So I can fix this, no problem. And then gotta start getting into drilling this out, getting this separated. And, you can see even the sill is just gone. So I see most guys, from what I've read on mud, they use 4x4 tube. So I can get a piece of that, 1/8 inch, relatively cheap. And then I'll just have to notch it out to make up for, you know, so I have the hump for the PTO cut out, which this thing, I don't think had a PTO. I don't know, I didn't have a transmission when I got it. But I'm not going to be putting one with a PTO in it. I'd just rather buy an electric winch for the front if I was going to do it. But yeah, so this is where we're at, man, with this thing. It's oh yeah, here too, this is all Swiss cheese. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know if I'm going to wind up purchasing this piece or what. I mean, I could cut it out and then cut out the sections of rot and weld in a new piece, but there's some rot in here, under here. See if you can see it. You can see, it's pretty dark, but anyway, there's definitely rot in between these sections. You can see it starts to, that's always an indicator. When you start seeing it swell like that, that means that the shit's eating it up and it's causing it to, you know, to compensate around the spot weld here. So that's gonna have to take care of that. Yeah, this is my little workstation here for my stripper. I hate stripping shit, man. It's a dirty ass job, messy, but easy, cheap way to get it down to bare metal. Instead, because too, if I when I do repair these, when I bring it to the media blaster, and you know, he's going to be told no to blasting these sides. The guy I go to, he uses steel shot, which is aggressive. It's just tiny little steel balls, but he's very good at what he does, and he's never had a, you know, never really messed anything up on me before, but that's why I always strip the outer panels, like the doors. I'd strip myself, the barn doors for the rear, anything that's got a decent amount of surface that's flat. You don't want to risk take it to a blaster and having them, you know, fuck it up, because it's a misconception. Most people think that when you get these things media blasted, a lot of people say the heat. It's not heat, it's the peening. It's the process of the little balls or sand or whatever, as it hits the panel, it's stretching it, it's causing it to deform it. And you know, if you get a car back, and I've seen guys get cars back that were they should have just left the rust that they had. They'd be better off and chemically strip and then cut it out, because when they got it back, the whole thing was done. It had to be cut out, you know, and put back in. You couldn't patch anything. It was just useless. Everything when you'd be putting 20 pounds of Bondo in it to make it look half decent. So just something to keep in mind when you're contemplating getting things media blasted. Always check out who the person is, and you know, find out if they're, you know, good at doing cars, or if that's, you know, a staple of their business. Because I know the guy I take my stuff to, his thing is bridges. He does like heavy duty work, and he laughs when I bring my stuff to him. But he's very good at what he does. He has good guys working for him, so you know, I don't get screwed at the end. And his prices are really reasonable. So he said just keep in mind all that stuff. So my plan of attack here is, when I come back up, I got off Thursday, Friday for Turkey Day next week. But my plan of attack is to finish cutting all this shit out. Friday I'll be up here and cut out the rot in here. Cut out this section, you know, because I think I'm just going to patch it. I can't see justified putting out this fucking money that these places want to charge for pieces of sheet metal. It's like highway robbery. And then patch it up, and then start to lay my floor in up to that section there, and then work on my rear sill, get all that buttoned up, and obviously the rear quarter sections here. I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet and buy a quarter panel, which sucks, but so be it. But it's getting there, man, slowly but surely. There's my pile of, like I said, my pile of rusty metal I removed for today. There will be more, I'm sure, to add to the pile. My beer money for the scrap pile. So I'm actually going to be making the rockers myself. I can use my my brake press at work, and get it done. And then the rear quarter sucks. What I have to do. As you can see back here, I got a solid axle from a 81 Toyota pickup. I'll be using that for the disc brakes in the front of this thing. So that's where we're at, man. I will have more updates as they come. Again, my name's Too Many Toys from I Hate Mud. Take care.